That's
20
really
of them at this point.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's cool stuff.
You guys.
No, it is cool stuff.
Maybe somebody who's watching and knows where those are can post the link into the chat, and then everyone.
Oh
who's
yeah,
following
that's a
along
brilliant
can check
idea.
it out.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
I actually need to load them onto YouTube at this point because my site is very archaic. Needs severe maintenance.
There's this new thing called YouTube.
Yeah, it's a new thing. I've heard of this.
Put 'em right up there.
It's
Completely free. Okay, question from Franca Divo. And I think this could be for any of you, all of you. When was the last time you sang alone? And I guess they don't mean, in the shower or like before we started. Yeah, exactly.
Alone, you mean in a show? Or
Yeah, as a performance or as in recorded form.
I mean, literally alone, or meaning
Without each
alone,
other.
apart
Let's
of
go with
Divo?
without each other.
Okay.
Oh.
I can't even remember actually.
Last month, I did a performance in Slovakia with my wife Sarah Joy. A whole 2 evenings of opera and music theater and standards and funness.
Excellent.
For me, about 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yes, I did a solo show, kind of a crooner kind of thing, Frank Sinatra, Tom Jones, whatever.
Excellent.
Probably a year, 2 years ago, with a very talented singer whose name is Ramin. He's a really known guy in the musical, and he released an album and asked me to come and join him on stage, and we just had a lot of fun, play some songs, etc.
Very cool.
12 years ago.
12 years.
12 years ago.
Well, 3 of you are tenors and 1 of you is baritone, right?
Yeah.
I don't know who's the baritone.
I think, I don't know for sure. Maybe me?
All right, excellent. Primavera Clow, I think I'm saying that right, asks, this is one for all of you. Beyond your success as a singer, what are your parents proud of you now that you're an adult? I mean, that's just part of the question, but
Grown up.
how did you?
Supposedly.
Yeah. What are your parents proud of you besides your singing and the success you've had with singing?
I think my parents are proud of the fact, purely, and that counts for all my siblings as well, that we just got our act together, have good lives. No one of us is on drugs or alcohol or has ever been and that kind of stuff. No.
Excuse me.
Really not, actually. And we've all
Counts as a drug.
established ourselves, got good jobs. Got some of my sisters have got families and kids and stuff, and I think, and my parents are very proud of that.
Absolutely.
I would say my parents were most proud that I followed my passion and that I never took no for an answer. If I ever did get the no, then I found another way and found another avenue, and just come hell or high water, I was going to sing, and I was going to make this my life. And I've ended up in a very different place than I thought I was going to be, because I started out as an opera singer. Very strict, very classical, very this is the only proper way to use the classical voice. And now being here with these guys, it's expanded a whole other branch, a whole other understanding of how to use the voice in an artistic way, but still following that passion.
Absolutely.
My mother is proud that I moved to California because that gives her a chance to go on holidays where it's always hot. And that marijuana over there is legal. No, I'm just totally kidding.
Sort of legal.
So my mother is proud just to see me happy. I've got a family. I got 3 children. I do something that I don't consider as a job, but something that is just absolutely divine. We're able to create. And we're very free. We don't have a boss. But that's pretty amazing, in terms, speak for yourself. So I think it's pretty amazing to be able to share some ideas and conception to people and then embrace it and enjoy it, and you can just travel the world. I mean, really, we're the luckiest guy ever.
Excellent.
My parents, since I was a child, I was always singing, so they were really proud. My mother was always going with me to all this sing competition. There was little Carlito was singing always. So I was, they're proud because I'm doing whatever I have decided to do since I was a child.
Excellent. Eloisa wants to know what you think of your fans.
Eloise, that's a really good question. Thank you.
They're fantastic.
No, it's
They're
true.
great. They're really good.
Because we, where would we be as a band with no fans? I mean, it's quite simple. We're, we see already like some of the fans. One of them from Brazil that post on our Facebook, who just asked a question early on. It's fantastic to see how they contribute to our success, how they participate to our success. They also gives us ideas constantly. They show up to each of our concerts. It's crazy. You can just travel the world, and some people are just there in the front rows, and you feel like it's an extended family.
Absolutely.
So I feel lucky about it, privileged.
I think it's wonderful that we have a group of people who are willing to listen to something that is so far outside the box of what's popular right now. They're willing to take a chance on us, and that's really amazing. And a lot of people, when they have kind of come on board and kind of embraced our music, and they become exceptionally loyal, and they show up to the concerts, and then they say, we see them in meet and greets, and they tell us how our music has helped them through rough times, and they tell us how, and even how our music is better live than on the CD, and it's like this kind of growing relationship with these people over time, and it's fantastic just to kind of receive the love, because it fuels us. It's a good symbiotic relationship, I think.
It's 14 years of a relationship building with your fan base, right? Is it 14 years?
12
years. 12 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that really evolves over time in a very wonderful way, I'm sure.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Sandra wants to know what's in Ur's mug, because you're the only one drinking, apparently.
Coffee, still coffee. And as we've been up now for about 12 hours, and from TV studio to TV studio, it's still
let's
coffee,
drink.
actually.
That's right.
But,
That's right.
Yeah.
Let's all drink.
We're at
Sandra.
coffee with
Sandra,
Gold
we all
Star.
drink.
That's right.
So we're obviously drinking
That's where
coffee.
we're drinking coffee. Sarah, this is one where you get to maybe rat each other out a little bit. Sarah wants to know what each other's bad habits are.
That's your one.
Not your own bad habits, but each other's bad habits. So feel free to tell on whatever member or members of the group you'd like.
Feel free to be a rat.
That's right. This is that opportunity, and you don't have to feel guilty about it.
Wow. I
It's
don't have any.
difficult. Yeah, it's difficult.
No, you're supposed to tell them what my and
That's right.
David's bad habits are.
What is your bad habits?
Yeah.
He's always on time.
He's terribly
It's
Swiss.
terribly
He's a
annoying.
awful, really,
Yeah.
I actually see that can be perceived as a bad habit.
Your bad habit. He's French. Him.
Yeah, that's.
He's late.
Well, not always.
No, that's not true.
No,
That's not always
Spanish.
true.
No.
Sometimes the
I'm just in the middle.
You're in the middle, yeah. You're right. In the middle,
In the center. Al centro.
of Centro Balto. Yeah.
He is late, that is true.
Yeah, that's true.
David, he's opinionated.
What? He's what?
opinionated. This is true.
He's opinionated.
And it's
that's
what is
Open-minded.
opinions is like what?
No,
Oh,
we're not
okay.
going there.
He's opinionated.
Actually, what it would be? I tell you. I have one.
No,
I mean,
no,
we
go,
have to
go,
be honest,
go.
right?
Well, you have to answer.
When he
yeah.
goes into an explanation, wow, you've got to have a lot of time. Sometimes he goes into those
Look, the reason is
extended
because
versions.
when you have something that you need to say.